Welcome back. As part of the package, you'll have the ability to set up free email. We will set up one account, but you can set up as many accounts as you wish. I'm just going to show you the one. Please keep in mind that your email takes up server space. In this case, we have unlimited space, but some people may have restrictions on their server space depending on what host they have. All right, let's jump in. Okay, so from the previous video, hopefully you have your cPanel open. If you don't have it open, make sure you click on the link that we had created for it and browse to your host. And of course, use your username and password to log in. You should come to a window that looks exactly like this that we've seen before. Once you're logged in and you're at this location, just scroll down until you get to where you see email. All right, so there's a lot of stuff here. Don't worry about it. It's a bunch of confusion. All we care about is the email accounts link. So we're going to click on that. All right, underneath email account is where we can set up email addresses. I'm going to click on email and we're going to create a new email. Now this is going to be the one your website's going to use to communicate to your customers. You'll be able to also access this email, and I'm going to show you how to set that up in a couple of places. And so hopefully that'll help to be able to manage that. You can set up emails for your name, like your name, whatever your name is, at your website. So you can see it here at the back, the domain. If you have more than one domain, this becomes a drop down, I believe, and you can click that drop down and select whichever domain you want to create an email for. But because we only have the one, it's only showing one here. So I'm going to create the website one. That'll be info at. That's a good one to use, info at, in this case, nuclearlearning.com. And we're going to set a password. Now you can use whatever password makes sense. Of course, you want one that's secure. You can generate it, you can create one yourself, one that you can remember, because you will be able to access a webmail to be able to open up and respond, or you can use the password generator. So in this case, I'm just going to create one because I'm going to be showing you to access it. All right, now I've put a password in here, one that I know I'll remember and one that is secure. So as you can see, it says strong. You want it to say at least strong. And we're going to select unlimited. If you set a mailbox quota, which you could do if you want to, what happens is if your mailbox fills up, you'll stop receiving emails, and it could impact your customers because they may receive emails back that they're unable to send you an email. Okay, and what we'll do is once we've clicked unlimited, we're going to create that account. Okay, so it's created. So I'm going to scroll down and here it is. Here is the email account. Now it gives us some information here. If you ever forget your password, you can always come back into the same window, the same email window, and click password here, and you can change the password. So this is where you would go and change the password for emails. Okay, and also if you ever needed to do some unique things with setting up your email clients, you can click on this button and it brings you over here. You don't need to worry about this. A lot of this is already automated for you. So I'm just gonna click back, and we're just gonna leave that as it is. Okay, so we've set up an email account and we're gonna be using this in the future. So now that we've set up the email, there's something we need to do here. I'm just scrolling back down to the email that we just set up, and I'm going to click set up mail client. There's some information that we need to copy for later on when we set up email on the website. So right here is some information that we're going to save. Okay, and I'm going to highlight all this. I'm going to right click on copy. It's over here on the secure settings. Okay, and then I'm going to open up the notepad that we had for our database, and I'm going to hit enter, and I'm going to right click and paste that information there as well. This is some information we're going to put on our website. Okay, so make sure that you save this file somewhere in your file directory so that you don't lose it in case your computer restarts. So I've gone ahead and saved it in that folder that we saved our theme file into, just so it's easy to go back and everything is in one place. Okay, so I'm just going to minimize that again and come back here, and I'm just going to click on the cPanel page. And I'm going to show you how to access your webmail. your webmail can be accessed from any desktop or even a mobile device. Okay, and so this will get you going right away. I'm gonna have some supplementary videos on how to connect your email to your mobile phones or to things like Outlook and other programs that you can, email programs on your computer. Okay, so I've opened up a new tab up here and I'm just gonna paste this in here. And this is where we need to go to access the webmail. So this is another link that you might want to save on your desktop. So you can minimize this and put it on the desktop. Okay, so I'm just minimizing it now. So I'll just put it here, and just like our other link here, I'm gonna click and I'm gonna, oh, I didn't hit enter. So first I need to hit enter so I actually go there. All right, and I'm gonna click and I'm gonna drag this here. And there's the webmail login. So those are our two links. So, and again, I can also click this and it's on our bookmarks bar. If it doesn't say bookmarks bar, you can click on that, click done, and it ends up here as well. So here's our host and our login. Okay, so there we go. We can come back to our webmail here and log in. So I'm just gonna log in using the, our email address, so the one that we set, info@ email address, and make sure it's your domain there, and of course the password, okay, that you would have used, that you would have set. Okay, and we're going to click login, and it's going to redirect us. And again, it's going to ask us if we want to save a password. Again, it's up to you. I don't save passwords on my browser. You can choose any one of these three, and all they are is they look slightly different. So it's really your personal preference. I'm going to go into Hoard. You can set it as your default, so when you log into your email, it automatically goes there. I'm just going to click on it. Okay, so here's the email, and I'm going to go ahead and click on create a new message here, and you can type in somebody's email at whatever.com address and the subject and the body of that email in here and send it to them. So it works just like any Gmail, Hotmail, or anything like that. It's on the web browser, and you'll also receive emails here as well. So that's kind of how to use your email in a nutshell. If you do want to change this, like say you don't like Hoard, you might want to try a different one, you can click up here and click this drop down and try some other options. Of course, there's some more email options here as well that you can do, more advanced options there to your email. Again, this is just webmail. I will have some supplementary videos where I'll walk through setting up mobile devices, having something like an Outlook client on your mobile device, or email on your computer that you can have like Outlook or the built-in mail system. All right, this concludes the setting up the email section. Just keep in mind, we only created one email address. There's many email addresses that you can create, and we're going to be using this when we set up the website, so it can automatically email customers if they inquire from you and if they're setting up accounts, etc. The next video we're going to be moving on to is to actually download and install our website files. So we'll see you in the next video.